Ano bang pinaka sinabi ni David yung hindi, nag-iisip na siya, te. Bigyan natin ng time.
Napapressure tuloy.
ka. Good day, everyone. Welcome to the episode of A Bundle of Perceptions by David Hume.
David Hume, a Scottish philosopher, said that our sense of self is shaped by our experiences and the people around us. So kapag nagsasalita tayo ng iba't ibang lengguwahe kagaya ng English, Filipino, and Bisaya, our sense of self is likely influenced by the different cultures and languages na ginagamit namin. So, in terms of society naman, speaking multiple languages can affect how you interact with others. Pwede kang gumamit ng English at work, Filipino with our family, and Bisaya with friends. This can be helpful, but it can also be confusing. You might feel like you're living in different worlds with different culture. Psychologically, speaking multiple languages can influence how you think, feel, and behave. For example, you might feel more confident kapag nag-i-English and more emotional in Bisaya and more respectful naman pag Filipino. This can affect how you interact with others and how you see yourself. So overall, speaking multiple languages and living in different cultures can shape who you are and how you see the world. It's a complex and dynamic process that can be both empowering and challenging.
Psychologically, each language forms emotional memories and social experiences na kapag we're switching languages, we are activating a different version of ourselves din, di ba? And alam naman natin na kapag we're using language, we are expressing our emotions then. So, na kapag we're communicating in English, it is more formal or we are in a professional setting. And if we're speaking in Filipino, is more polite and respectful. Na kapag Bisaya, if yun yung kinalakihan din natin na way of speaking to our kapwa Bisaya, it is more emotionally expressive. So, sa Eastern Filipino values, changing or switching language and culture symbolizes your respect to others and your pakikisama. For example, we are using Filipino language. And if gusto natin magpakita ng we are using Filipino language if gusto natin magpakita ng respect to others. And English naman if we are speaking formally or in a professional setting nga, like sa work, ganon, kapag ini-interview ka. And Bisaya if we're comfortable sa tao.
Pero sa akin na, yung pag-switch ng English, Filipino, tsaka yung Bisaya, it's not just about yourself. Part din siya how the society works. Kasi especially sa bansa na halo-halo na ng tao or kultura, lalo na sa atin, di ba? Mix siya. Kailangan talaga siya ng flexibility para magkaintindihan and smooth yung interactions ng bawat isa. Language and culture para sa akin are like the tools na ginagamit natin para gumana yung work, family, and community. So, in general, sa social life natin. So, bali your identity is like a reflection of an environment. It differs kung nasan ka and kung sino yung kausap mo. And your ability to adjust, hindi lang siya nagpapadali sa buhay mo eh. It also shows kung paano ka nakaka-adapt and paano makaka-adapt din yung mga ibang tao sa paligid para mag-work ng maayos yung system. Kaya sa huli, hindi naman talaga nawawala yung sarili kapag nag-iiba ka, depende sa situation. Lahat ng version mo, tunay yon. Kasi it just depends and connected and flexible and ready ka makibagay sa iba't ibang situations.
Yes.
So, yung social media kasi has become part of our everyday life, lalo na sa atin, na yung sa age natin talaga, more on social media na talaga. And halos lahat ng tao ngayon may online presence.
True.
And napapansin na rin natin na ang unspoken rule na kapag maraming likes or reactions, and mas napapansin ka, accepted ka. So, because of this, we slowly adjust how we present ourselves online. Ano yung pinapakita natin and ano yung hindi natin pinapakita. And actually, hindi lang siya personal choice eh. It is also influenced by what is normal and accepted sa online community. Lalo na ngayon na sobrang dali lang mag-cancel culture and mag-hate
True.
train.
Mhm.
At the same time, seeking validation is not something new. Even before social media naman, people already wanted approval and belonging sa group na part sila. Lalo na sa atin, na Filipino. Ngayon lang, yung pangangailangan na yon, it shows up through screens and reactions and digital interactions na. So when we talk about social media validation, we are talking about how everyday interactions shape the way we see ourselves. Nagko-connect siya sa idea na self is formed through experiences and changes over time.
So, social media have a big impact sa karamihan sa atin. Lalo na ngayon, we're in our generation, lahat sa atin is tutok na sa social media, di ba? So, social media, yun nga, has a big impact talaga, psychologically din. Because we're seeking social media validation from others eh. For example, if we have a lot of reactions, likes, hearts, comment, shares sa post natin, we are happy because we felt loved and parang na-validate yung post mo eh, 'di ba? Nakakuha ka rin ng attention sa sa ibang tao, ganun. Kapag naman konti lang yung likes, you're feeling sad. Ganyan kasi parang wala lang yung post mo, ganun, parang may kulang tapos bababa pa yung self-esteem mo kasi yun nga, hindi na validate yung post mo. And it is because of our brain na may sensitive response sa external feedback. And it is connected to the philosophy of David Hume because social media is a source of perceptions and emotions that change because of the response of the audience. So, in social media din, nagiging mas digital yun, yung pakikipagkapwa natin. Social media is a modern source of impression nga. So, there are a lot of people posting not just to share, but to seek validations, acceptance, and belonging. Na kapag maraming likes, we have this feeling na okay tayo for those who sees our post. Pero kapag no reaction, no share, no comments, parang may kulang nga, di ba? Kasi, yun. This again connects to David Hume's philosophy. For him, ang identity ay nabubuo from social experiences and repeated impressions.
So David Hume said na tayong mga tao, we have a natural desire for approval na galing sa iba. So social media validation, kagaya ng likes and comments, so can be a way to get this approval. We might feel good kapag nakakuha tayo ng likes or comments sa ibang tao. But Hume would say that true self-worth comes from within. Nanggagaling siya sa loob. If we really rely too much on external validation, we might forget what's truly important. So David Hume would likely say that social media validation can be a trap. It could be dangerous then. We might start to base our self-worth on how many likes we get rather than our actual accomplishments or character. This can lead to feelingness of emptiness and dissatisfaction. Instead, David Hume would encourage us to focus on being good people, building meaningful relationships, and finding happiness from within. In that way, we would be so dependent on external validation. So yun, David Hume said na lahat ng mga natutunan natin is based from our experiences. So this all for today's episode, A Bundle of Perceptions.
Bye guys!
Thank you!
Thank you! Bye!